All right, Fire Sign Collective. Welcome to your Earth Warrior healing message for the month of March. Let's see what Spirit wants to let you guys know. Okay, there you go. Pacha Karmak, nourishment of the soul. Ooh la la. 32 could be significant for some of you. Let's see. It's getting so dark already. What's going on? It's like early in the morning. Looks like it's gonna rain. Or more snow. It's been very snowy around here. All right, let's see. Pacha Karmak, nourishment of the soul. Oh, yes. You are granted the gifts of fertility, creativity, and earthly abundance to support all needs, for nourishing body, mind, and soul, and to live your life fully and be capable of manifesting your divine purpose. Give yourself permission to be nourished. This includes your body and also providing your heart, your mind, your soul with what they are hungry for, meaning sweetness, divine love, and permission to be authentic. When you feed yourself that which truly nourishes you wisely and generously, you shall become one who can also feed the world that for which it truly hungers. All right. Explore and experiment with nutritional wisdom which suits your body at this time. Understand that it might change over time. Remember that caring for the needs of your body is more important and spiritually mature than trying to force your body to meet the expectations of a belief system outside of yourself. Don't starve yourself of what you need and on any level of your being, including peace, solitude, love, time spent in spiritual communion, artistic expression, and nutrition. Answers are coming for your questions about all forms of nourishment, including nutrition. So do not give up when you are so close to finding your way. If you have been struggling with your needs being met on some level, a blessing is given to help you into more nourishing and abundant situations in all areas of your life. And spiritual guidance. So many human beings around the world suffer from undernourishment on physical, emotional, and psychological levels. Being fed more of what you don't need cannot satisfy hunger. The cells and the soul cry out for what will truly stave off starvation. The quest for the profound, vitalizing, and satisfying experience of genuine spiritual presence is part of this. Pacha Karmak is known as the father of the world in the Peruvian Ichma culture, which precede the Inca tradition. He is the provider of the gift of agriculture. Part of this mythic story is that in creating the first man and woman, he forgot to create food for them also. When the man died, the woman cursed Pacha Karmak, accusing him of neglect. In response, the god made her fertile. At a symbolic level, this story tells of the need for sacred rage towards neglect and the creative resourcefulness that we can generate only when we get angry enough to demand healing change. Food is a matter of spiritual importance. Without proper nourishment, which heals the body, illuminates and informs the mind, and fortifies the soul, we undermine a healthy relationship between the spirit, the mind, and the body. If the body is out of balance and the mind filled with fear, then the attempts of the spirit to move your life in the correct direction will be met with resistance, anger, and defiance. Denying the needs of the body out of misplaced sense of spiritual consciousness is not going to further our spiritual cause on this planet. Your sacred companion for your spirit this lifetime, your body, mind, and soul, cannot fulfill their part of your divine destiny if they're not properly nourished. This requires unlearning the social pressure to dominate the body and mind and practicing guidance and responsiveness that has at its heart discipline, balance with loving relationship. Step by step, with moderation rather than fanatism, and by experimenting with what suits you rather than what suits another are ways to work with nourishment wisely. This may include changing your habits of food consumption to ethical, organic, local, and sustainable produce as much as we can. It may be about willingness to redefine convenience to include that which contributes to health rather than that which only saves time. It may also include noticing what we consume in the form of entertainment and information, and figuring out if it is really helping or hindering our spiritual growth. True spirituality is joyful and playful. It is not dour, and it's certainly not about no longer having any fun. What would you find as your spirit grows more present in your body and mind is that your sense of what used to be fun may not be so anymore. You need something that brings more joy into your heart and your world. Finding what works for you can only happen as you begin to listen to the body, to your mind and your soul. Listen it as if your spirit were a caring and wise parent. Studies have shown that cows will naturally gravitate to the healthiest and most nutritionally rich grasses. Nature knows how to nourish and heal itself. Our bodies can guide us towards what they need for healing, as can our soul. As we recondition ourselves to listen rather than demand, we tap into the healing guidance of the divine feminine dwelling within us. While you derive pleasure from consuming at a physical, emotional, and psychological level will shift as your relationship to yourself changes. Rather than it being an act of will to be healthy as you move towards what brings you authentic fulfillment, it will begin to feel like an act of pleasure. Then you will be turning nourishment into a sacred act of honoring the gift of your body, mind, and soul. Say the following, the healing process. Say the following out loud. From my spirit, I say this truth. I am grateful for the gifts of this mind, body, and soul, which allows my spirit to experience the gift of a human life. May I be assisted in all ways to discover the best and most beautiful ways to nurture all aspects of myself. May that inner nurturing flow into all aspects of my life, helping to nurture all of life around me through divine wisdom and grace. May all beings be fed with what it is truly needed through divine grace and courageous, wise use of our free will as a human being, and so be it. Place your hands in prayer at your heart. You have finished your healing process. Wow, that's beautiful. And it makes sense, because if we're not nourishing our body, mind, and spirits, like, we can't really do anything. Like, we can, help others, be there for others, be there for ourselves, and that's something very important. And perhaps fire sign, that's something that you could be focusing on, focusing on healthier food, more exercising, more meditating, during this times that you're, going through this transformation, okay? All right, guys, I love you. I hope this helped you. Thank you for your likes and subscribe, and I'll see you next video. Bye.